Man, I love coffee. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Beans and Business. Thanks for tuning into the show. It is Thursday, April 13th, 2023. My name is Nicholas James Thomasma, and I'm a singer-songwriter living and working in Grand Rapids, Michigan. It's absolutely beautiful today, clear blue skies. I know this won't last, but I'm enjoying it while I can. So, what I want to talk today about on the show is the thing that this is 6 months worth of work is all boiled down into this. And of course, what I'm talking about right now is the Earthwork Music Spring Tour 2023. This is one of the biggest projects that I have ever worked on in my life in terms of music. Not quite as big as taking a large band over to Spain, I will say. But wrangling 18 different Earthwork artists has been quite the task, but also one of the most enjoyable things is to watch this whole thing come together. Yes, you heard that right. There are 18 Earthwork artists going on tour for our Earthwork Music Spring Tour. Earthwork Music, by the way, is an artist collective. We function sometimes as a record label. In fact, we have a brand new spring sampler that is available now. So if you want to check out some of these artists that are on the tour, go ahead over to the Earthwork Music Bandcamp page, and that's where our latest release is. That features 21 Earthwork artists on the sampler, and 18 of us are going out on tour. It's going to be a huge tour. We're going all over. I shouldn't say it's huge. It's just lower Michigan. So it's quite the undertaking to get all this together. But we will be on the 19th in Kalamazoo, the 20th in Lake Orion, the 21st here in Grand Rapids, the 22nd in Traverse City, and the 23rd in Ludington, Michigan. And people want to know, like, why these venues and why these cities? And the simple way of saying this is that Earthwork Music does everything by committee. Right, by collective. So we kind of said, who do we know? And these are the people, the places that we had relationships with these people that also had the dates available, that also felt that they could fit an 18-person show in their room and on their stage. And then also we tried to make it so that we weren't like crisscrossing back and forth the whole time. So, you know, in terms of tour routing, we kind of had this way and then up and around. It's a pretty nicely routed tour. It was an incredible amount of work. I'm talking about hundreds, maybe even 1,000 emails, 80, 100 hours worth of work, maybe more than that. I mean, I spent 5 hours working on it just yesterday alone, and I've already put another hour in this morning, just trying to figure out how we're going to do all of this stuff. It's, like I said, it's one of the most exciting projects I've ever been a part of. It's also been incredible, the amount of work to try and get all this organized. Not just booking the shows, but then organizing social media, figuring out where people are going to sleep and what we're going to eat. And like I said, we do all this by committee. So once we like book the shows and we're like, okay, well, if we want to eat, somebody has to get food for us. And so we have a food sponsorship committee and a lodging sponsorship committee and a social media team. It's quite the organization. And one of the great things about it is that it's chaos and it is beautiful. Beautiful chaos. You're going to get a bunch of that on the Earthwork Music Spring Tour next week. So if you are in Lower Michigan, I encourage you to come out and check out one of the largest music business projects that I've ever been involved with, and that is the Earthwork Music Spring Tour. We'll see you there next week. In other big news, I just was recently asked by Wheatland Music Association to host a songwriting workshop at the Wheatland Music Camp this summer. And if you're not familiar with Wheatland Music Camp, this is not the festival. This is a music camp where you go and learn instruments. But much smaller, but right there on the Wheatland grounds. And I will be hosting songwriting, storytelling, and harmonica workshops. And I'm doing a John Prine tribute. And there's a Bob Dylan tribute that I'm trying to weasel my way into as well. It's from Tuesday until Sunday, June 13 through 18, and I'm over the moon excited to be a part of the Wheatland Music Organization and to be a facilitator and songwriting instructor. Dreams coming true, baby. That's it for today. Lots of things going on in my world, so please follow me on social media. If you don't follow my Instagram page, that's where a lot of video content gets posted. I also share these videos to YouTube, so you can find me there as well, and it would help if you would subscribe and like. That's it for today. We'll see you next time on Beans and Business on tour in the Earthwork Tour.